Hi everyone, Lawrence here, and still going through the booklet, which is part of the kit about making Roman mosaics, about starting to make copies of them. And what this is about is standards of work. Um, you need to choose the standard that you're going to work to, and you need to recognize that our standard will be much higher than the Romans because we are so much more neater because of our standard of education, just basically sort of part of modern life. You look at some Roman mosaics, and their standard of work can vary quite a bit. You will still have the rules. You will still be seeing those in there, but you'll notice the actual execution can vary quite a bit. Geometric mosaic, geometric patterns, you're going to be fairly standard, but anytime you get into figural work, you will see the difference. So, just a quick example here. Let's get that screen a little bit bigger. So this mosaic here, this is, we see the pattern, four hearts interwoven. They're fairly easy to see. This is later as in sort of early Christian, fourth century onwards. You're starting to see this pattern in use, and it doesn't. I've not really seen examples of it earlier than that. So it seems to be associated with the early Christian um, period, the early Christian mosaics. But as I say, it's pretty clear. This is my copy of it, and what I want to show you is this is the original. So this was one. This is one from Ravenna, and I think it's sixth century AD. But excuse me, I saw this mosaic and had a sort of reference to it for quite some time, and it took me a while to actually figure out what it was, to figure out what the pattern was. Now you can see, although there's the border area around this, this is the same pattern as the one I just showed you, but look at the way that it's been put together. You can still identify the pattern, but the actual work is that the standard of work isn't that great. If we just go back and compare it again to the other, there you can see. So you can see this difference, vast difference in there, but it just does seem that some of the times that the floors, they were, these mosaics were just nice floors. They were just sort of nice pattern floors, and they really weren't too fussed about the finish. Obviously, there are going to be the very high standard of work, but you will also get ones like this. So when you're starting, the thing is, when you're starting with mosaics, so first of all, any mosaic you make has to have the appearance of something that is technically good, is meaning it can function as a floor. So if you've got big gaps, if you've got big gaps, it wouldn't function as a floor technically because the grout would wear away, the tesserae would start getting kicked up. So you'll always get that. That's that base minimum standard. But then you've got to look, and particularly with figural work, of just how precise you want to be, how refined you want to be in your work, because the the hardest mosaics to copy are the ones that haven't been done to a very high standard. So have a look around, have a look, see, be aware your work is going to be neater than the work of the Romans anyway, just because we are from this sort of modern age. Um, but set your standard, then you need to keep to it, and you need to have a method of work. You need to have a way of working that means that your standard is the same at the end of the day as it is at the beginning of the day. And this is where this sort of having this work method comes in. And have a look around. When you look at the mosaics, just see and try to sort of judge for yourself what standard you would say that's done. Then see how well the rules are interpreted, see how well the rules are there, see how well the mosaic represents what they're wanting it to represent. And just as just to finish up, there is also you can go totally left field if you want and do something like this. Now, admittedly, this one, there's a bit of a query about the provenance of this. But as you can see, standards vary. So when you have a look at these mosaics, just have a look, not just for the rules, not just for what it is, but try to get a feeling for the standard of work and what you want to work to. Thanks very much.